Hello friends, in this brief Q&A video, I want to talk about a question I recently received from one of my viewers. Let us say you are fully vaccinated and it has been about 8 to 9 months since you got your second dose. You go do an antibody test and you come out with a very good level of IgG antibodies in your system. That's good news. So should you get the booster shot or not? Welcome everyone, those of you who are new to my channel. I'm Naveen Agarwal. And if you are finding yourself in this situation, please share in the comments below. But this gentleman received 2 doses of the COVID Shield vaccine. And this COVID Shield vaccine is the AstraZeneca vaccine, adenovirus vector-based vaccine. So very similar to the J&J vaccine, but a slightly different technology they use. And they are 2 doses for the primary series. And they're sharing that it has been 9 months since their second dose. Their IgG numbers were around 44 and IgM numbers were around 0.8. And that's okay because IgM disappears very quickly after you are exposed to the vaccine, for example, or infection, for example. So it is pretty normal and the IgG levels are pretty decent. So their question is, should they get the booster shot or not? In the last video that we just released last week, and you will find a link to that as part of the notes for this video, we talked about the latest data, especially in light of Omicron. CDC has published a report after looking at tens of millions of cases over a pretty long time frame, and they're estimating the loss in vaccine effectiveness against Omicron during the month of December 2021, when the Omicron started gaining a foothold everywhere. And that data is telling us that if you are 65 years and older, particularly for those people, you are fully vaccinated and have taken the booster shot, you have the maximum level of protection, not only against just getting infected and getting some mild disease, but also against death. So the answer to that question depends on your particular scenario, but common sense will tell us that getting boosted will actually raise our protection level against Omicron. And Omicron is the dominant variant right now. So let me just quickly recap the data we shared in the last video, and again you will find the link here. They are telling us, or they're showing based on their analysis, that if you are 65 years and above, fully vaccinated and boosted, your risk of getting infected is 14 times less than compared to someone who's unvaccinated. And same scenario, fully vaccinated and boosted for everybody else, that number is only 5 times less compared to unvaccinated people. So if you're 65 years and older, you have a much higher level of protection if you get boosted. And for deaths, similarly, it's about 60 times lower than unvaccinated people. Compared to everybody else who is fully vaccinated and boosted, their risk is about 50 times less for death. So both for infections and death, if you are 65 years and older, getting a booster will give you the maximum level of protection. Now, having said that, there might be many scenarios where you may not want to get a booster. For example, let's say you had a very serious reaction to the primary vaccination series. Maybe you need to consider a different type of a booster, and that should be possible. Or the health authority guidance in your country or in your area is not supporting boosters right now. It is possible that different countries have different guidelines. In the United States, anybody who is eligible can get a booster dose after a certain time frame. And we have talked about booster eligibility in prior videos. You can find them on this channel. So let me just quickly summarize to you. Regardless of whether you get high antibody levels, first of all, we don't know what is high, what is low right now. But let's say you get a decent number, 40, 50, 100, whatever it is, of IgG 8 to 9 months later. Regardless of that, we know Omicron is still pretty strong right now. And data shows that at least those who are 65 years and older will benefit a lot by receiving a booster dose, unless there is a very specific medical reason not to do that. So before making a final decision, again, talk to your doctor, but in general, this guidance will apply. Please share your thoughts and comments below. If you find yourself in this situation, what are you thinking? Any other information that you want to consider before making that decision, please let me know and I'll be sure to follow up. Thank you for your attention for this quick video. I look forward to hearing from you.